Alright, let's talk about NTs and emotions. Or rather, why NTs treat emotions like a software glitch that refuses to be debugged. You know the drill? Someone pours their heart out, NT brain goes into blue screen mode. Panic, internal screaming, logical analysis kicks in, and somehow we make it worse. So, why do NTs, aka the analysts, strategists, and galaxy-brained masterminds, struggle so much with emotions? Is it because we're heartless robots? Is it because emotions are illogical? Or is it because feelings just aren't built into the NT operating system? Let's break it down. ENTP style. Fast-paced, blunt, and probably making a few NTs uncomfortable in the process. Let's go. Before we start roasting ourselves, let's define the NT squad. The rationals, the intellectuals, the I'd rather debate than hug crowd. The ENTP, the chaos theorist, can argue both sides of an issue, but has no clue how to comfort a crying person. Probably distracts them with a conspiracy theory instead. ENTJ, the ruthless commander, can run an empire, but will fire you if you ask for emotional validation. INTP, the detached genius, thinks emotions are just an unfortunate side effect of being human. Might try to quantify sadness in a spreadsheet. INTJ, the mastermind, has precisely two emotions: satisfaction when things go according to plan, and rage when they don't. What do they all have in common? They process the world through logic, strategy, and abstract concepts, not feelings. So, why are emotions such an unsolvable riddle for NTs? 1. We overanalyze everything. NTs don't just feel emotions. We dissect them like a science project. Instead of reacting naturally, we go, what is the optimal response to this emotional situation? By the time we've calculated the right answer, the moment has passed. NTs thrive on logic. Emotions? Not so much. For example, why are you sad? I don't know. Excuse me. That's like saying, why is 2 plus 2? And replying, pineapple. The fact that emotions exist without a clear cause or solution makes NTs short-circuit. If you've ever struggled to understand how an NT, especially an ENTP, communicates, here's why. Our thinking moves at the speed of light, jumping from idea to idea, pattern to pattern. My communication reflects a classic ENTP archetype: fast, high energy, abstract, and pattern-seeking. I'm driven by curiosity, thrive on intellectual stimulation, and enjoy debating ideas. My intuition is logic-powered rather than emotion-driven. I don't just feel something. I subconsciously process data, detect patterns, and reach a logical conclusion fast. This can make me seem blunt, detached, or even unemotional, when, in reality, I care deeply about truth and progress over emotional comfort. Now, let's talk about the hilariously bad ways NTs deal with emotions. First, let's discuss the fix-it instinct. Someone shares an emotional problem, and the NT brain goes, ah, yes, a puzzle. We immediately start offering solutions instead of support. For example, someone might say, I feel sad. And the NT, well, they might respond with, have you tried being less sad?
Check 1, check 2, check.
Next up, we have the emotional firewall. Sometimes emotions hit us, and we just refuse to engage. It's not so much that we bottle everything up and explode later. It's more like we compartmentalize emotions until they are useful or necessary. NT is dealing with something emotional, they'll analyze it internally, detach, and file it away. This isn't the same as repression, it's controlled processing. However, the problem comes when an NT underestimates the impact of their emotions, leading them to be caught off guard when emotions finally surface. Personally, as an ENTP who is highly active at the gym and prioritizes health, I've found that regular exercise plays a huge role in emotional regulation. Working out isn't just about fitness. It's a way to process stress, release tension, and keep emotions in check. Unlike some NTs who may detach without an outlet, I channel excess mental energy into physical activity, keeping both my mind and emotions sharp. It's not so much that we bottle everything up and explode later. It's more like we compartmentalize emotions until they are useful or necessary. When in doubt, NTs turn emotions into a joke. You're crying? Okay, but have you considered that emotions are a scam created by big feelings? We don't mean to be insensitive, we're just allergic to emotional intensity. Drop a comment if you're an NT and have ever struggled with emotions, or if you're a feeler who has had to deal with us. Let's debate, but, logically. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who either overanalyzes emotions or is tired of NTs doing so. Alright, stay curious, try to feel things, or don't, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Oh, and if you made it this far, congratulations. You've survived an NT-level breakdown of emotions. Give yourself a pat on the back, or don't. We know physical affirmation isn't your